I shine like the sun above the rhetoric. You better get ready, son. I got these basketball Jones like Eddie, representing the West like Jerry at the forum. Yeah, Shaq and Dunk it, just ass chicken stew. Aw shit, chicken stew, that's the flavor like pizza funked it. I'll stop conducting more watts than amps and watts. No chance you lost your dignity from this indigenous MC. I'm never crossing over, but I shall proceed.
All right, welcome back to Breaking the Sound Barrier. This was episode 6. We're doing something a little different today. We have a special guest. We have Ketchup the Cat, writer, producer.
What's up?
Does it all.
He
Sings as well, but
No.
maybe he will bless us with his voice today.
I hope not. No. I don't want to ruin the podcast.
No. But so this time around, no, we're actually gonna be a one-on-one interview. So let's get into it. So
Yes,
Ketchup,
sir.
how are you doing today?
I'm alright. Been chilling. Just quit my day job to focus on music full time. So super
Yeah.
excited about that.
You went in.
I'm going all in. I'm
Dived
going
in.
all in with it.
I love it. Sometimes, that's, risky to take. And if you're willing to do it, then,
Yeah,
obviously
it's
the
just-
last couple LPs you've created, I mean, that's been phenomenal. And I think that's some great music that people out there, if you haven't listened to it, don't be a Patrick Star and get outside the rock.
Patrick Star.
Yeah. Who are you people? But yeah,
Yeah, those were some fun projects.
But how did that came to be? Like overall, like what was the first foundation of your kind of love or passion for music, or what was like kind of the first steps?
Like what started it all?
Yeah. What was the first like ball mover?
When I was 9 years old, my dad, he downloaded this DJ program on his laptop, and so I would just kind of mess around with it and just like play song. I didn't know how to use it at first. Like I used it just to listen to music. But eventually I found out that you can play 2 songs at once and create kind of like a new mashup, like a new song with it. So I started doing that with like a bunch of different songs, and then that's how I got into like DJing. So I was probably like 10 years old at this point, and then I never stopped doing it, and then I kind of fell into the love of producing too, because I realized like at a certain point, if I wanted to play shows like clubs or festivals, I would have to like have my own music. So that's what started like the production.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
Right on.
that was I think I started producing when I was in 12th grade, senior year.
I mean, you've been dabbling in music since in middle school, I would say too. Right?
Yeah, I've been doing music since like 9-10 years old. But I was always DJing. I was a DJ for the longest, and then I didn't start producing until like 6 years ago, 5-6 years.
I mean, it's been a long time. Didn't you DJ the X Games before?
Yeah.
How that came to be? That's pretty dope. I remember you told me back in the day, and I think we were still like in high school.
I think I was like
"Sheesh."
15
Yeah.
or something, like DJing the X Games when they had it in LA. But yeah, I was with this skate shop called the Garage Board Shop, and I would always play like the skating events at like local skate parks and stuff. Just like they had their own sound set up. I had like my little DJ controller, so I was just there playing music while they were having like skating competitions. And then one year they got invited to the X Games. Like some of the skaters, they built their own ramp, and like they were skating like in front of like LA Live. They shut down everything. Thousands and thousands of people there. And I had my own little DJ booth that they set up for me. And that's how I was able to do that.
Damn,
That was pretty cool.
That was dope.
That was fun.
As
That
age
was a fun
15 too,
memory.
to be around.
Yeah,
that.
like 15, 16, all young. It was fun.
It came definitely. Wow, I mean that was a good step forward, but I think there's so much more you can accomplish. Like I said.
Yeah, like doing stuff like that. They're cool little milestones in like my young little DJ career. But it was like, even then, it's like it wasn't. Not to sound like ungrateful, but like it wasn't enough for me. Like nothing ever felt like it was enough. Like I wanted to be main stage headlining festivals and stuff.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Model mentality.
Yeah, just
never
wanting
settle.
exactly. Yeah, just wanting to keep getting better and better, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of you. Where you love a craft or something that you're passionate about, music, sports, or another category. Something that you really like to do, and you want to take the time. Might as well perfect the craft and
Exactly.
just never like don't settle for comfort.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be like truly satisfied with like any like any production that I've done. Like I've made some stuff that's like, whoa, like I feel like this is my best work, and then a month later I'll make something new and be like, this is my best work, and then I'll listen back to those tracks like a year ago, like a year from then, I'll be like, oh, this is trash.
No, I mean, we always improve, and I think you're always, improving on how you do the production. I think we had some conversation prior to this, and like how you're learning how to do different beat layovers and stuff like that, and the way how to like construct the beat. Just curious too, maybe going back to kind of your first kind of steps into music or production and DJing. Was there any specific artists or DJs out there that you kind of
like looked up to?
You looked up to, or thought that their style, and like they kind of
I
found
think
your own style from that?
Yeah, for sure. I have like just right off the bat like a few influences. I feel like every producer would probably say this. Skrillex, he's like, when I first heard of him, I did not like him at all. I was like, everyone was listening to this dude. I don't get the hype. This is not good music. But that was like, everyone was like, when everyone was into like one thing, I was like, oh no, I'm too cool for that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where that mentality came from. But like after like actually getting into like music production and like studying, because I'm always listening, when I listen to music, I'm always listening to like the different layers and like everything that goes behind the song. Not even just the sounds, but like the mix of it, like the mastering, just little details, stuff like that. And so Skrillex, he's like one of my favorite producers because he's so versatile and he's so like, he's just a master. He's like one of the best in the world. I think so. So yeah, him for sure. Diplo, another big one.
And like the collab with Bad Bunny though, that
yeah.
Diplo, Bad Bunny. That's a pretty ad-lib so far.
Yeah. No, but just like guys like them because, well, one, their productions are amazing, but also the main reason why those guys are like so inspirational towards me and like why I look up to them so much is just their ability to make anything. Like they can make, Skrillex was mostly known for like dubstep in like 2012, but you listen to everything he's releasing now, like different artists he's producing for, like everyone, literally everyone he's producing for. And I think that's so awesome. Like I don't want to be known for a specific sound or specific genre. I want to make everything.
You want to make like maybe certain albums, a certain style, but then obviously you want to continue that style. You maybe want to like do a different kind of take on it.
Yeah.
Or maybe a different kind of vibe, or not vibe, I would say, but just kind of different like sound or like different kind of emotions that will maybe invoke someone. I definitely feel that. I mean, I feel like you don't want to do the same because I think your listeners will probably be like, okay, they are used to like your sound.
Yeah.
And I think you lose your passion because I think you're just be kind of like,
yeah, if you're just making the same thing like over and over. I mean, people do that. People perfect their own.
That's true.
Their own genre, their own style, which is fine. That's awesome. But I don't even think I have the attention span to do that. To work on one sound for like years and years. I'm always like trying to make something different.
Right on. And what's the kind of sound you're going for, or we can get maybe into the LPs right now? And like, what was the inspiration for LSD Girl? Great album, by the way.
Thank you.
There's merch still out there, right? You have some hats.
I got like a few little merch left. Yeah, just
cop the hoodie.
Lost in the closet. I gotta find. Gotta dig through.
But honestly, it was a great album.
Thank you. Yeah, that
was honestly.
That was my second EP that I put out. My first one was Neon Lights. And I feel like even with those two, like if you listen to all the songs individually, like within each one, they all have like a certain sound within the EP, but at the same time, I feel like each song is different from the last, like genre-wise, sound-wise. But yeah, that's something like I'm always trying to do. Like I don't want to have the same song twice, pretty much.
Yeah, no, listening to it, it's kind of in order. I definitely got the vibe where from my perspective, I thought there was different kind of influences or other artists and beats that I think talked about Open Skies. I think got like more of a was it Tyler the Creator with Childish Gambino vibe.
You are the better part of me. You're the only light I see. When all that is around me
damn. Ain't gotta lie like that. I'll make you mine like that. And when you ride like that, all them other bitches wanna get it like that. I gotta get it right back.
And then I thought that was pretty dope. And then you get to Cali Funk, and it's like you get like a kind of smooth singer, but then the beats like he goes like it's a perfect compliment. But then in between it, it's like a more
like that synthy like
it
like
goes from like
Anderson Pan
Peter Pan Anderson Pan. Jeez, I'm hold on. Time out.
We
Honestly, I think to your point, it definitely. I mean, come closer. But I think Cali Funk was the one that's like I really like. Damn, that transition between that like a synthetic or synth.
Yeah, the synths and
the synth. That was like definitely caught me away, and I think that. And then at the end, I think you combine both of the beginning sounds with the
that's honestly like one of my favorites from the LSD Girl EP, Cali Funk, just because that one has like a very nostalgic feel to me. Like when I made it, I had the beat for like a few months and I didn't really do anything with it. And then I found the singer Benzer, shout out Benzer. I found him on just online, and we reached out to each other, and then just started like sending beats back and forth. I sent him Cali Funk, and then he sent me like the scratch vocals back for that song, and I just fell in love with it. I was like, dude, like I got to get you on this track. So I invited him over to the studio. We recorded, and then he was just like the perfect fit for that song. Just with even the lyrics in that track, it's just very like nostalgic, talking about like your friends like being young and just hanging out and just living life in California. You know, it's one of those feel good like summer bops, I think.
No, definitely. I can picture myself cruising down PCH.
But I have 3. Oh yes, but then you're gonna have 2. That's okay.
Chilling outside, LA with a little hot buck, got me feeling right. Cruising on the boulevard with the homies on the bikes, cause we ain't got no fancy cars. And that's right, making moves, maybe hoop running 5s. And at the end of the day, we say peace and we go our way. When I'm on my way up, I gotta put 'em on, I gotta show 'em love.
Man, everybody eating, best believe that your boy ain't tweaking.
And when we raise our glasses up, we thank the man up above. Got me singing like, got me singing like, ooh, yeah, ooh, ooh,
A little sunroof action, sunglasses, wind in their hair.
That's cool. Like, that's like a big goal of mine too, is be able to create music that can capture moments like that, like to capture that feel good summer vibe moment in the song. I feel like that's so. It's not an easy thing to do. I don't think so. With like any kind of vibe, it's not easy. Some people do it so naturally. But I'm not talented. I don't know what I'm doing any of the time.
First of all,
I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of pushing buttons, trying to hope for the best.
You got the imagination.
Imagination, yep.
Oh yeah, that was one of my when I listened to Cali Funk. That was one song that popped up from the EP. And then Come Closer, I think we talked about this earlier too. It's like that kind of love, it has a kind of a
that
beat
baby
vibe.
making music.
But it is baby making music.
Yeah.
I gotta add that to my list when everything opens up.
The baby making playlist. Yeah, that was a fun one too. The singer on that one, Morgan, just Morgan. Shout out Aaron. I found him online too. And it was like the same kind of process. I sent him the beat. He sent me the scratch vocals. We met up and then just recorded, and then that was pretty much that one came about. Like that song happened super fast. Like I made the beat in like a day. Found him like a few days later, sent it to him, and then met up. The song was done in maybe like a month. That was a fun one.
Do you wanna come closer? Do you wanna get higher? Wanna spend the night out? till they turn the lights out, yeah. Cause the night is nice out, but no pressure. Cause I know better. I just thought that you would wanna break some rules. Only see you on blue moons, but we got the whole summer for me to leave an impression on you. And you best believe I'ma try to get at you. Like, do you wanna come closer? Do you wanna get higher? Yeah, cause I wanna feel your body tonight. Do you wanna come closer? Do you wanna get higher? Yeah, cause I wanna feel your body tonight. I wanna feel your body when I'm high. I wanna feel your body tonight when I'm in.
For sure, like even like meeting up with like people I've never met before and like recording, it's like me stepping out of my comfort zone because it's like I don't know you, I don't know me. We're just like making music together, but it was fun. It's a fun process.
Yeah, I mean, once you get creative and like kind of start networking with other people with kind of the same creativity, it's definitely fun, collaborating and kind of making one project.
Yeah, that's like something kind of special too. Is like you're both sharing the same passion and you're both there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I really appreciate, like having people like that to record with. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, like it definitely adds to. For me, I like to be creative, and like once you see the kind of the final project and to see the final result, it's definitely the best reward one can get. But
yeah,
even during the process too, like you're working with people like to your point, with the same passion, it just makes it easier. It just makes it more fun.
Yeah, for sure. Like with the first EP that I made, Neon Lights, that one was I feel like that one was so crucial to like I guess my career of like producing, because it was like my first project that I kind of put out into the world, and I was like super nervous. Like I didn't know what people were gonna think. I wasn't like too sure on like my own skills of like production or recording. But with that one, it was just fun, just like hearing the songs come to life, like from like the very early stages of the song to like the finished project.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, well, that's one of my favorite things. Like I never get tired of like hearing a song come to life like that. Like even recording, or like just getting in the room with like other creatives and making it happen. That's like one of my favorite things.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, it's like you start from scratch and like it's almost like you're nurturing a baby.
Yeah.
They grow up so fast.
They grow up so fast, yeah. My children.
Oh man, but yeah, definitely a great song. I think in the Morning Sun too, it kind of adds on to more of a sentimental song, but I think in that song you think about being more kind of optimistic and just like. Do you want to explain exactly how that song came to be too? Because I think that song was
Morning Sun. Yeah, that one's
that
off
was
the...
more like a B as well, but I think it has a different kind of twist and a different little comfort.
Yeah, that one's like that one was an older one that I was doing. That's on the LSD Girl EP. But I wrote the little piano melody for that.
Oh, the piano in the beginning.
Yeah, that just like right off the bat,
Yeah.
It's like so catchy and just like it's one of those feel good summer songs again. I love the summer.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed.
It's a great
by
time
now.
of year.
Yeah. But yeah, that one's like more of like one of the references for that one, like vibe wise, tone wise, was Sunshine by Atmosphere. Just a very summer feel good, like hip hop kind of song. But I wrote the piano melody for that just one day, like I think it was like 2018, and I was just sitting on it for a while because I had like a little demo. I knew I wanted to get some like vocals. I knew the kind of style I wanted to take it in.
Yeah.
But I knew my production skills weren't where I wanted them to be at the time. So I was like, you know what? Instead of just like rushing it, I'm just gonna sit on it and then come back to it later. And then when I was working on the LSD Girl EP, like a whole year later, that's when I found the vocalist Eddie. Shout out Eddie. And then my friend Jenna, she's the female lead on that song. But me and Eddie got together and we wrote the lyrics for that. He did most of the writing. He was an amazing vocalist. I think he was like a singer for like his church choir or something like that. So he has like he's got those pipes. Like that boy can hit those. That boy can hit those notes.
You got the pipe.
You got the pipe. But yeah, with that one, that was like, I guess the whole vibe behind that one, the meaning I guess behind it was just to like just keep pushing forward, like because life is always gonna get super hard, but it's just if you stop, then what's the point? Like
unless you pop and lock right away.
If you gotta pop, lock, and drop, and then you're good.
But at the same time, you're still moving though. So
you're still moving. Yeah,
you can't just stop. But yeah, I definitely agree. It's like he's being optimistic, or I think that even Jenna too. I think they're kind of the way that they kind of go back with.
Yeah, I think they complement each other. Their
exactly.
voices, they really do. Jenna was like as soon as like I heard the vocals from Eddie, I knew I wanted her on the track, just because I've heard her singing voice.
Yeah.
She's not really like putting out music on her own, but she's got a really beautiful voice, and I knew like immediately I wanted her to be on it.
Yeah.
And soon you're gonna be sorry when the world around you has fallen. Get up, you gotta keep going. The sun will rise in the morning. And soon you're gonna be sorry when the world around you has fallen. Get up, you gotta keep going.
Get her in the studio, and then we knocked that song out, and yeah, that was a cool little jam, cool little bop.
Nice little bop. I mean, they're all good bops.
They're all pretty boppy.
And then I guess the last one of the song, or the last of the track list, in LSD Girl, and I think this is a song to kind of wrap up the whole EP.
The title track, LSD Girl, off the LSD Girl EP by LSD Girl himself. No, that was a fun one too. Like that one I have my friend Christian on.
Yeah.
And we made a bunch of music together. We're still making music together. He's like a really good friend of mine. Amazing musician, amazing vocalist. Kick ass on the drums. But yeah, like I had the beat for that one too for like a cool minute before I even started LSD Girl. And then I sent that one to him, and then it like all these songs pretty much have the same process. It's like I'll have the basic demo, the beat. I'll send it to like whoever I think will sound best on it. They'll send me back like a demo, or we'll meet up and we'll try to figure out lyrics and stuff.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much how the songwriting portion of it happens. But yeah, that was a special one too. I wrote that about a very close person in my life that told me a story how she took LSD, and then she showed me this painting that she painted while she was on it, like tripping off the acid. And
bro, the guy went 20 feet. You need a break.
Gotta catch the stop sign. Yeah.
Whoa. Sorry, you were really interrupted.
Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted. We're outside, by the way. We're at a lovely park in, where are we, Monterey Park?
We're in Cloud 9 now. No, Sunny Slopes Park right here, a little beautiful area.
Beautiful.
There's good scenery in the background.
There's a beautiful sunset happening right there, hence the glowing,
that's why showing us the good side of our left side right here, our left sides.
Wait, hold up, what?
What? It's the golden hour, bro. You gotta use the lighting. Just kidding.
Golden hour. But yeah,
so you're writing that, about someone who's on.
Yeah, so they were on LSD, and they I guess just started painting. So she was showing me this painting that she made, and I was just like, whoa, like it's pretty cool. And then it just kind of like inspired me to just go home and write. I already had the beat. Actually, no. She told me that story, and then I went home and I already had like the little keys. There's like some plucky keys. It's like very like sparkly. I don't even know how to explain it. But I went home. I made the chords. I did the keys for it, and then the song just kind of started growing and growing.
Yeah. And
then I wrote the lyrics. Christian came over. We were just kind of like bouncing ideas back and forth, and then that song's pretty much about. Sorry, I'm burping. The water makes me burpy. I just wrote that about that experience, and that's how that song came about. That one's like one of my favorites too. Like just there's like kind of a lot happening in that song, but yeah, that they're all LSD Girl. It holds a special place in my heart just because I feel like from that EP I improved so much from the Neon Lights, which is the first EP that I put out. Not just like songwriting wise, but like production wise, mixing wise. I feel like I grew a lot in that 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all you can ask for, though, is see that growth and see your development and like just being more and just seeing that you're going all in. So like you're betting on yourself, which many great people have done before. And, like, so that's what some people are scared to do. You know? And there's like, and I think the whole message too is that it's like don't be complacent, don't be comfortable, because then that means you're ready to learn more.
Yeah, I don't ever want to stop learning. I know I'm never gonna stop learning, but there's so much I have left to learn. There's so much I have left to accomplish. But yeah, I'm just excited for everything that's to come.
No, right on. Is there a specific reason why the track list was played out that way? Why it ended with the LSD Girl specifically? Or
I take I like not just like the production of it too, but like even the track placement. I feel like that's very important with albums or like EPs. I just felt like they just flow together best in that order. Yeah, and I like to think of it too as like kind of like a journey. Like I don't know, it's like a journey through time and music. You're not just experiencing one song, you're experiencing like the whole package. Yeah,
so. And I think that's what great artists do. It's like if you play it, by the first song to the end song, like there's this story that they're trying to play out. If not, there's supposed to be a set of emotions why you need to feel this way in the beginning, and then maybe there's different songs that make you different feel emotions. But then the last song, maybe in this case, is like kind of wraps up everything. Like that's one big picture. It's like, okay, wow, I was on this journey for this reason,
Exactly right. Yeah, because some of the songs do have like a similar vibe, like. Morning Sun, Cali Funk, those are both kind of summer tracks. But then like you have songs like Open Skies or like LSD Girl, and Open Skies is more kind of like a little darker tone, kind of more intimate, and then LSD Girl is more just like opening up your mind, opening up your heart. It's a journey. That's what it is. It's a journey.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's the beautiful part about it. It's like it's not maybe sometimes like we did say the end result has the greatest reward, but even I think Kobe referenced to in his last speech. Was this his last game or when they retired his jersey? But it's like it's the process, it's the journey. That if you don't like the journey, then it's there's no point in even doing it. I mean, yes, maybe there's a point because you want to stick it out. And you have an end goal, but.
Yeah, the journey is like as important, if not more important, than the end result for sure.
But the end result, I think you get the most gratitude right away at once. Because in the journey, you have to like look back and in retrospect, then you have to put everything together, and it's like, oh, then you feel rewarded. But then once you see the end result right away, it's like, yeah, I did this, and you feel good. But
I did it.
Yeah, did it. we did it. Well, yeah, definitely agree. And so I know you said you're working on some more projects. Is there any new projects that?
Yeah, I'm working on so much more, like so much new stuff. Like not just my own stuff. I have like a new EP that I'm working on, but that one's taking a little bit longer than I would like. Just I need to find the right vocalist for that.
Got me. me.
Me.
Like the frog, the opera frog.
Yeah. Exactly. But that one's taking a little bit longer. I feel like all this new stuff that I'm doing, it's so much better than like I've grown so much. Like I've learned so much. I'm taking everything that I've been like. I watch a lot of tutorials on YouTube on like mixing, mastering, production, recording too. That's super important. But yeah, I feel like I'm learning a lot, and I'm putting everything I learned to use. And this new EP it's more electronic than like the last two that I've done, and that's what got me into like production. Actually, is like EDM and like.
Well, you introduced me. You showed me EDM with like Showtech and all that.
Damn Showtech.
You told me how to shuffle.
Back in like middle school.
This is what I done master. Shuffling, bro. So that's why you've been asking like, well, I did some fire shuffling. It's just this man right here.
Yeah.
You taught me how to SpongeBob too.
Yeah, I was all into all those dances in like middle school. That was a shit right there.
Some good parties at your house.
Yeah, when I turned 12 years old, we threw a rave party, like a rave themed party.
It was a rave rager, first of all.
It was a rager, yeah.
It was for sure.
We had like parents come in, like trying to talk to my parents, being like, "Oh, is this like a real rave?" Or, I'm like, "No, it's just like a."
We had a canopy. And you had
12 years old birthday party. Yeah, I was like DJing at my own birthday.
That was dope. That was a good party.
That was fun. We had like the blackout curtains,
yeah,
like, glow sticks and everything. I was only like 12 years old.
I was lit.
That was fun, yeah.
That was like fucking countdown before countdown.
Yeah. EDC, yeah. Yeah, that was
some good times.
Yeah, so I've been into the scene for a while now. I'm 22. Been raving since I was like 9, whatever.
Oh, straight out the womb.
I came out the womb. Came out the womb dancing actually. But just pop out like, oh. Who are you people? Start dancing.
Handing out glow sticks.
Handing out glow sticks to the doctors and shit. Thanks for coming to my birth.
Some goodie bags.
Here you go.
Thank you for coming to the party.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
So your new projects.
Oh yeah. How did we get here?
You said though you were more this album or this LP is gonna be more electronic.
Yeah, because like that's kind of my roots actually. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just EDM and electronic dance music. It's just it's always had a special place in my heart. All the stuff that I made so far, it's kind of like steered away from like the like heavy club like house music, dubstep. It's like nothing like too like you wouldn't hear these songs that are like EDC or anything like that. But this next EP is more like leaning in that direction of like the party and like very like a lot more energetic. But yeah, I'm super excited for all of this new stuff.
No, right
it's
on.
really cool. And then I'm also like producing for some friends too. My friend Christian, he's on LSD Girl. He's on a bunch of other songs that we've done. He's a part of a band called GDR, and they do like alternative rock, like indie, like they're like a mix of everything pretty much. But they're all the guys in that band are super talented, very close friends of mine. But I'm producing their next like 10 tracks. I think we're doing. We're planning a trip to a cabin to record everything.
No,
so we're gonna spend like a week just recording and getting all the takes down. So it's gonna be cool. We're gonna get tested obviously first. We're gonna wear masks. We're gonna be COVID friendly. So no, but I'm super excited for that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And part of the reason why I quit my job to pursue music is like so I'm able to do things like this because I don't want to be like miss out on opportunities like this and be like, sorry guys, I got work, gotta clock in.
Yeah.
Because I've already had to do that so many times, and it's just so like soul crushing to not be able to be a part of like the magic of making music like that.
Yeah.
Just because I have to be at work, like I hate that.
I mean,
that really grinds my gears, you know.
That really grinds my gears.
Work.
But yeah, I mean, it's awesome, man. It sounds like you're working on some great projects, and definitely excited to see what's coming up next. Given what you can pivot off from LSD Grow Up LP and the other songs you've been working on with your friends and
yes, sir.
homies
yes,
and
sir.
great artists out there, great singers, and other great songwriters out there.
Only work with the best of the best.
Jeez, here it is first. But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely when you get those out the wind. When you get those other projects out, definitely we'll love to have you back again, and we'll talk about more of the songs you're creating, and definitely catch up, and definitely
Catch up?
Oh,
just kidding. I hate when people make those jokes.
You just did.
But I just did. I'm a hypocrite and a liar.
Damn. Roasting yourself. I'm not gonna do anything.
Shit, bro, we're having a friendly conversation over here.
Jeez. But yeah, definitely. Thank you for taking the time. Definitely, we'll love to have you back, and
of course,
recurring segments with Ketchup the Cat.
By the way, I don't think we mentioned this, but we're actually cousins.
Yeah. We are
Yeah,
cousins.
we're related. He didn't just find me off the internet. People usually have to pay a large amount of money to have me on their show, but
Yeah. I got the hookup.
you got the hookup, 50% off. You're welcome.
It was a good deal. I also subscribe. Well, yeah, thank you for taking time, and hope we'll catch you guys soon on the next episode.
Yes, sir.
Everything you knew, you'll be everything she needs you to be.